Congratulations on your bowling performance today and your team's bowling performance. Just take us through how you went about things and the secret to your success.
Yeah, I mean, probably the secret lies in the thing that we're bowling on, I think. Yeah, it was obviously helpful conditions for us nasty fasties, and yeah, we're, I guess, fortunate to have those conditions, and just tried to, I guess, as a group, build pressure as much as we could, and just kind of try and be relentless in that length. I think there was enough going on that we didn't have to try too much, really, to be fair.
How would you summarise things in the wider context of the day, given that New Zealand now 6 months 6?
It's moved, isn't it? We got that moving days shifted from 3 to 1, so yeah, I suppose it's probably hard to kind of process it at this point in time. It was obviously a little bit of stop-start with the rain and the weather, and as you said, 16 wickets falling today is obviously get things moving a little bit. So yeah, got a bit of work to do in the morning with the bat, and then I'm sure we'll have another crack at the ball as well.
Just a thought on the feeling when it was 2 for 3 in the dressing room during that particular rain.
I was in the ice bath and I was thinking, geez, I'm going to have to get out of this thing pretty quick. So yeah, thankfully I didn't have to go out there and bat. But yeah, there's a little bit of panic naturally that sort of occurs in those situations, as anyone who's sort of been in those teams as wickets fall can attest to. So, but yeah, the way that Daryl firstly and then GP and Smudge at the back end just sort of settle things a little bit, and hopefully us bowlers can sort of chip in tomorrow and we can sort of find some sort of parity.
Finally, just a thought on how Matt Henry's going, and just, I suppose, the fact that there's a bit of resurgence in New Zealand taking itself and Will and Nathan and Matt being able to bowl together.
Yeah, it's obviously a little bit of a shame, and I guess probably thankful in a way that we didn't have to bowl too many sets and sort of didn't have to make up too many overs. It's obviously a shame for him to go down, and hopefully we'll get him back at some point during this Test match. But yeah, it was nice to share the ball with Warza for the first time, I think, in a Test match, and same too with Smudge. So yeah, a little bit of a different attack to last time I played. So yeah, sort of nice to have, yeah, I guess a few fresh faces.
Thanks, Colin.
Sandra, before we over here.
Both yourself and Ollie Robinson have been out of Test cricket for a couple of years. Feel like you've both been waiting for the chance to get back out there?
I mean, I can't speak to his situation. It's probably slightly different than mine. Yeah, I mean, waiting for it, probably not. It's just, I think, the right time, and it's been a long journey to get to this point. And it's just, I guess, the stars aligned for today in terms for me to walk back out there as part of this Black Caps team. So yeah, I can't really speak to Ollie, but he certainly bowled the ball pretty well as well.
Can you see a situation where this game returns to some sort of normality and then gets back on top, or do you think it's going to advance pretty quickly now?
I mean, it's hard to say. I think the overheads have played a big part. I think you've seen when the cloud cover comes across, it sort of does a little bit more lights on as well. Played a big part when the sun was out. It seemed to flatten a little bit. We sort of found early in that first hour it was quite slow. When you tried to swing it, it didn't really. It did a little bit off the air, but nothing really off the wicket. Yeah, felt quite low and slow. So potentially, if the sun gets out, sort of, yeah, maybe we'll flatten out a little bit. It's hard to say, but certainly if there's overheads around, I think it'll do a little bit.
And then how do you guys read player Harry Brook? He obviously got dropped a couple of times today, but I guess he felt there was one with his name on it, and he kept swinging.
Yeah, it's kind of his way, isn't it, really? It's not the first time he sort of played that way, and credit to him, he was brave, he was courageous, took the game on, and got a couple of chances, but so far probably the difference in the game with the bat, in terms of how he took the game on, and he was just really brave. So something we'll have to probably take a little bit of a look at and see how we can I guess be our own form of bravery and see where that gets us.
Matt here at the front.
Just on your own Test comeback, can you talk us through, were there points in the past of a couple of years where it felt like today was an unlikely point that you would reach?
Oh, for sure. Probably not so much in the last 12 months, but definitely through the injury point. Like, when you sort of work your butt off and you sort of happens again, you're sort of staring down the barrel of like, what would I do different? But through the process of, outsourcing my rehab, uncovering, what went wrong, it was, it sort of gave me a lot of confidence that it wasn't really me. There was the issue with why I was missing time out of the game, and there was a whole bunch of reasons why it occurred. And if I fixed that, I was reasonably confident that I'd at least be able to play some form of cricket. And then, as you kind of keep going and you get a few reps under your belt and stuff, the red ball, I guess, Everest in a way in terms of the physical nature of it, was very much a possibility. So, not so much now, but certainly in the early points of the journey for sure.
Are you still working with the consultants you're working with?
Yeah.
Could you talk us through the sort of process during the IPL of building Red Bull back up? Were you bowling lots of the end of session, stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit easier for me. I wasn't playing a huge amount, so I think I sort of claimed to the boys at the back end that I think I was the best net bowler in the IPL with how many overs I bowled. So, it was really lucky. I mean, Delhi were really good. I was able to go to other grounds and bowl overs in the morning, have a break, do some S&C, come back, bowl in the evening. But as I said, I was reasonably far away from playing, so I didn't have to kind of worry about prepping for games as such, and could use every training opportunity we had to get them up. So certainly felt a little bit easier today bowling in those conditions than trying to bowl 15 sets in 45 degrees. So thankful for that.